We want to keep you updated on this breaking news into our newsroom. Multiple brush fires have broken out along Sunrise Highway. Parts of the highway are shut down in both directions. That information coming to us from Suffolk fire officials. Take a closer look with us at all of these flames. Look how big these plumes of smoke are. This is video coming to us from viewers. We have been getting flooded with calls from people all afternoon for the past couple of hours telling us about this smoke that they are seeing as they are driving along Sunrise Highway, and look how big that is. This is video sent to us from people who said they were driving near the fires. Now we have a look at the area for you so you understand where it is that we're talking about here on Long Island. This is around the Center Moriches area, Westhampton Beach, Quogue, out east in that direction, not far from Gabreski Airport in the southern part of Suffolk County. Now, once again, police telling us that Sunrise Highway, a major artery there out in Suffolk County, is shut down from the William Floyd Parkway exit to Westhampton Beach. That is important information. If you are heading that way, you're waiting for someone to come from that direction, or you have something to do out in that area, because look at how close these flames are to the side of the road, the smoke there. We are told that the Center Moriches area of the highway is also closed in both directions. And Southampton Town Police tell us Spionk Riverhead Road is also closed due to these brush fires. So a lot of road closures out in that direction. Again, this is toward the eastern part of Suffolk County. We want to show you this map again, just so you can understand exactly where it is that we are talking about. The red area that you see right there in the center of your screen, in the center of this map, that is just south of Sunrise Highway. This is the Center Moriches area towards Westhampton Beach, Quogue, east of Shirley. This is the location that we're talking about, not far from Gabreski Airport. We also want to make sure that we keep a close eye here on the weather conditions, because we also know that it's a little bit windier today than it normally has been. So we're going to bring in now meteorologist Julian Seawright. He has been keeping track of this fire throughout the afternoon, ever since we started getting calls from people. So we want to talk about what the wind is like outside and what we need to know about these fire conditions. Julian, break it down for us.
So what we have been dealing with, Tama, is that these gusting conditions, though they're not as bad as the last couple of days, are still strong enough, especially adding in the fact that it's been a very dry environment and atmosphere for us, that brush fires could be ignited very quickly by just a small spark. Anything can really erupt any kind of fire for us, and that's exactly what we have going on for us. Taking a look towards our gusts in itself as of right now, what we've been dealing with, you can see the plumes of this smoke, as we have mentioned, a very large brush fire. And this is all just because we've seen the added ingredients that are possible from high winds that have been gusting around 30 to 35 miles per hour, some spots a couple miles per hour higher or even lower, but still it's gusty enough that when you add that, especially with the dry conditions, it is definitely going to be adding any kind of real issues for us, that anything can spark and can erupt rather quickly. And that's unfortunately what we've been dealing with over towards the east end, especially for this area, which has a lot of dry conditions for us. Even though, yes, we did have some rain earlier this week, we have been dealing with some dry conditions since then, especially those blustery winds, the cold. All of it has been adding into the fact that with that high pressure that's settled in, dry is what we have for the weekend. And unfortunately, we're not looking for it to really receive any real moisture over the next couple of days. So this is going to be something that we're going to be monitoring very closely. And of course, we'll be adding to anybody who's watching. Be very vigilant this weekend, because it will be dry. It's still going to be a bit windy, not as bad heading into the overnight, but still windy enough that is going to be a cause of concern going into the later parts of this evening until those winds start to die down. But still, hopefully we can get this under control rather quickly.
Julian, thank you for that update. We're going to continue to keep you updated on this fire. We want to give you one last look. And again, we're keeping you updated, not just here on the air on News 12, but also on our app and on our website. So if you don't have the app, now's the time to download it. The smoke from this fire is so enormous. We had a viewer calling from Connecticut telling us that they could see this smoke. We're going to continue to keep you updated. Stay with us here on News 12.